The latest Chevy Cruze is an excellent compact car. It might be out of fashion, but let's back that statement up with facts. This Cruze is physically larger than the previous Cruze, and yet it's around 250 pounds lighter. Returning up to 42 mpg on the highway while running on regular gasoline, the Cruze is an economical commuter. It also comes well equipped with 10 airbags, Bluetooth, and a backup camera standard. And its tastefully penned exterior actually looks kind of cool. That coolness extends to the interior, even in spots that aren't covered in soft material. Some of them are covered in a clever coating that makes it feel soft. Even the hard plastics feel pretty well constructed. Look, as I manhandle the armrest, there's some flex, but it's not that bad. When not trying to break the armrest, you can use it to rest your arm. Sorry about that. Is that okay? Rest your arm. Both this one and this one are the same height, and with a highly adjustable steering wheel and driver's seat, finding a comfortable driving position is no problemo. The only caveat is a lack of adjustable lumbar support. Now, as a guy who usually likes a ton of lumbar, I found the Cruze's front seats to be quite comfortable, and its back seats a bit too vertical. In terms of passenger space, my conveniently average 5'10" frame fits easily up front. In back, legroom is plentiful, but if I sit upright, my hair gently brushes against the headliner. If I was in a Ford Focus, I'd have an extra 0.7 inches to work with. One other thing I've noticed, a dipping roofline and a rising beltline make looking out of the rear windows kind of like staring through a Clint Eastwood scowl. Get off my lawn! That sleek, confining profile does look cool though, and the Cruze's overall shape has been crafted for aerodynamic excellence. A slippery 0.28 drag coefficient coupled with a fuel-sipping powertrain helps the Cruze return great fuel economy. The standard Mylink infotainment system is easy to use with unambiguous icons and enough power to react quickly to swipes and taps. There's also a conveniently placed USB outlet and a slot here, if you're willing to pay for it, for wireless phone charging. Or, if you're me, a spot to watch your keys explode. Offering Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, Mylink minimizes driver distraction with familiar interfaces and a heavy reliance on voice commands. Distraction-free commutes might free your brain to contemplate the Cruze's road manners, which include a smooth ride, impressive cornering abilities, and less than dazzling on-center steering feel. There's a rubbery indirect sense when you operate the steering wheel in this region right here. That little foible aside, a composed suspension and confident handling make the Chevy Cruze a real pleasure to drive. Adding to that driving pleasure is a 1.4-liter turbocharged and direct-injected 4-cylinder whose torque-rich output pairs very nicely with an optional 6-speed automatic transmission that is quick-witted. If you like shifting gears yourself and you also like slightly worse fuel economy, you can stick with the standard 6-speed manual. Adding to the Cruze's powertrain excellence is an engine start-stop system that I honestly don't hate, which is kind of shocking. Even if you brake with your left foot, the restarts are so quick that a stab of the throttle pedal with your antsy right foot only results in a negligible delay before you get moving again. Bam! Moving! For cargo hauling, lower trims offer 14.8 cubic feet of space, just a hair smaller than the Honda Civic's vast 15.1 cubic foot trunk. Move to higher trims, and cargo space drops by about 1 cubic foot. These gooseneck hinges require a little bit of strategy when you're loading up, and I wish there were releases back here so you didn't have to walk to the side of the vehicle to drop the rear seats. But the trunk is big and conveniently square, and this wide pass-through makes it really easy to get unnecessarily complicated camera shots. course, for maximum cargo space, choose the Cruze hatchback, which may or may not be available yet, depending on when you're watching this. For around $17,500, a basic Cruze L trim includes the essentials, but if you can manage its roughly $21,000 base price, the LT trim is a much nicer car with cruise control, 16-inch aluminum wheels, a 6-speaker audio system, and steering wheel mounted audio and phone controls. If you're feeling frisky, the Cruze can also be outfitted with heated rear seats, a heated steering wheel, leather, a sporty-looking RS appearance package, and an optional technology package that swaps the standard 7-inch Mylink screen for an 8-inch display while also adding a 9-speaker Bose audio system. As is common these days, Chevy offers a suite of modern safety technologies, including blind spot warning, forward collision alerts, and lane keep assist, though that last one functions like the Autopia ride at Disneyland, bouncing the Cruze back across its lane instead of keeping it neatly in the center. Oh, and if you want dynamic cruise control, rain-sensing wipers, or a premium headlight option, sorry, they're not available. Despite an enticing base price, in higher trims, the Cruze's price advantage fades. In fact, the high-end Premier trim is pricey versus comparably equipped compact cars. Speaking of compact cars, you have a nearly infinite array to choose from. The Toyota Corolla, Hyundai Elantra, Ford Focus, Honda Civic, and honestly quite a few others, each have their merits and deserve a look. At another time, the most compelling argument for buying a compact car from Chevrolet was that it was American-made and you could probably pick one up pretty cheaply. The latest Chevy Cruze is much more than a cheap domestic. Its objective merits absolutely justify a test drive, and its subjective charms might seal the deal. That coolness extends to the yeah, there's some soft spots, but there's some soft material even in the spots that aren't covered with softs. Sorry.